Who, in God's name, called you what?
The master called me Wag, for reasons I never understood. Wag. But that was the greatest of the master, that he could make that one sound convey so many meanings. There was a wag, which meant a walk. There was a wag, which meant go away from the table. And there was a wag, which meant you are to be bathed. Of all the wags, that wag was the most terrible. Why was that? Because, for all his great wisdom, he never understood how embarrassing it is to meet another dog when one isn't wearing one's own smell. But more importantly, they did not know who you were, so you had to go through all that business of circling and sniffing and growling, and I was always being embarrassed in that way with a particular friend of mine.
So what you do? You have to fight him.
Well, we fought a few times just to get acquainted. That I enjoyed. My favorite grip was the ear. You always hear how going for the throat is the best approach, but in my experience it's almost impossible to get a throat grip, so I would always go for the ear. But it does give the opportunity for excellent complaint. My friend had a very good complaint, which I memorized, and I would use if I had to take a beating from the master.
He beat you?
Only on certain occasions, it was good for, certainly. Then I would use this splendid complaint I learned from my friend.
So what was his name? This friend of yours?
His name? I don't think I knew the name his master called him. Indeed, I'm entirely sure he had a master, but his complaint was most satisfying. Oh, rescue me, I'm a poor, unfortunate creature, far from home, and without a friend. Help me, help me. I've fallen into terrible straits, and am about to be murdered. Which, of course, was not the case.
This dog, the one without the master, what sort of dog was he?
Oh, the best of fellows. Adventurous and carefree, fearless and bold.
You said he was whining and snivelling about being murdered.
Oh, that was just his complaint.
How'd you meet him? His friend?
He would leave messages on the cardboard book. And I would reply. And then one day, he came to our door. Well, I told him to go away or I would chase him, and I barked my most enormous bark and made myself very huge. But he wasn't afraid and said so.
You weren't, how will I put it, a female by any chance, were you?
Of course he wasn't.
Not at all. We were good friends. He had a very interesting life. He knew many more things than I did, which he told me about in considerable detail. How did he tell you? In the messages that he left me. And I would leave word of my doings, which I confess were not comparable to his, because all I'd ever done was go for evening walks with the master. And while they were enjoyable outings, they were but moon-cast shadows compared to his adventures.
Did you ever go on an adventure with him?
Indeed. The greatest of my life. I remember the master had to go away and I couldn't go with him. I was going to follow him. But then my friend came and he proposed we have an adventure. Since the master was leaving, I said yes. And off we went. What a day that was to be a dog, and to be with one who knew how to be a dog, for I confess, happy though I was to belong to the master, until that day I had barely glimpsed the glories of dogdom. He introduced me to the joys of chasing animals, a matter in which I was largely unversed, having previously only had the opportunity to chase a couple of cats. Cats, you know, are no use for chasing, for not knowing the rules, they invariably climb up trees, a habit I find contemptible. Horses, on the other hand, understand the rules perfectly and enter the business in good spirit. Of all the creatures that a dog can chase, none exceed sheep or share pleasure. Their fear drifts in clouds behind them. You breathe it in as you run along, so you become quite intoxicated by it. It's as if one is not so much running, but flying on it. Or perhaps swimming might be a more exact description. Were it not for their master appearing, you might have chased them all day. My friend, of course, didn't care, but I thought we might be seized to prevent it from further adventure, so I persuaded him to leave. So we went into the woods. There we had the good fortune to come across a rabbit. It's not commonly known that rabbit scent, particularly when it's frightened, and this rabbit was very frightened indeed, does not lie along the ground, but rises in heaps, so you have to jump to inhale it. When we'd had our food of its fear, we turned to catching it, and in this endeavor, my friend showed what a splendid fellow he was, for he drove straight through the thicket, paying no heed to its many inconveniences, and sent the rabbit scuttling to where I was stationed.